Hi everyone, and welcome back to OpenTTD with me, Tommy P. I will start today's episode with a confession, as I have told you all a lie. A couple of episodes ago, I mentioned that I was pretty happy with the cargo network and that we were pretty much done with that. Unfortunately, that just isn't true. I've been looking at this in a lot more detail since last you joined, and basically there are just far too many trains working on this section of the track here as well as down here, and that's causing some quite big delays and jams, which ultimately is impacting on our profit performance of the vehicles running along this section of the track. And when I've looked at that in a little bit more detail, there's two major problems that I've found. The first one being in this station here, which is our engineering supplies depot. When you look at the amount of explosive vehicles that we're getting from New Flardwood, the ammonia plant up there, there are quite a lot of them, as you can see. So that's obviously creating a lot of traffic. And the other area that I looked at was here in Trembourne, where obviously we are taking oil from Trembourne up to Flanningville refineries. And again, there are a lot of vehicles here, and both sets of vehicles, both from Trembourne and from Fontberg here at the engineering supplies depot, obviously all have to travel along this section of the track. So what I've decided I'm going to do is to operate a bypass for the oil trains, and effectively what I'm going to do here is take this line, and instead of connecting it here, I'm going to bring it under, and then we're going to form a new part of the track around about here and across this large body of water. And what that will allow me to show you guys is one of the features of the JGR patch pack, which actually allows you to build tunnels underwater, which is quite a cool feature. So that's pretty much the main focus of today's video, is to get that sorted, and that should really help to alleviate a lot of this traffic. And basically from here we'll put a new connection in around about here, which will then, as I say, pretty much bypass for those oil trains all of this section of track and the quite large junction here at New Flardwood, which should overall help both the oil trains and the explosive trains coming down this way to have a lot more room on the tracks to be able to move a little bit more quickly. So we'll be doing that. The other thing that I also wanted to have a look at was actually back here in Fontberg, and I think with the amount of explosive trains that we've got coming into the station, I think this needs slightly expanding as well. That will also be something that I'll be completing today. And then finally, a very small amend just needs to be made here at Flanningville. With this section of track, I need to bring that a little bit more further up here, as that is creating, or rather the way it is currently is creating quite a few jams, because we have these one-way pass signals, but they're just far too close to the junction, and therefore they're constantly blocking this for vehicles wanting to go in either of these directions. That's the easier and quicker one to sort out, so we'll attend to that first. I'm just want to make sure I get some signals in here first to make sure there's no nasty train accidents again. We're getting quite a reputation for that at Fast Track Limited. So that's not good for business. So that's that one very quickly taken care of. And the next one we'll attend to is here in Fontberg. We just need to firstly expand this section of the track. Bring that out there. That'll just give us the extra width here that we need. To put this new station in. All this will need to go. These obviously station towers as well, so we'll remove those, and again I'll, as usual, jazz these back up again off camera. Good station in. And once we're here, we'll get our buffer stops also added. This will come out. So push back in. Let's tidy this up here a little as this train leaves. Okay, and then we want this just to continue to this side, and then we will, as we've done here, need to add a bridge in to allow trains to get out of the station. We don't need that. Connect that back in there. So here, here, and that's should be that's taken care of. Just gives us the extra capacity in the station. Go on to the larger parts of the update. So we already have a line in here So we can use that existing line. Take that out. Yeah, this is something else I noticed as well. This priority merge is also causing quite a few issues at this junction. The petrol vehicles and the engineering supplies are really struggling to get out, but given that we'll be alleviating a lot of traffic around this area, I probably feel that the priority merge is no longer needed. What I'm also planning to do is for the petrol wagons that come down this way is to probably connect those up to this new line that I'm creating here as well. Let's continue along. Tunnel in. Just even this out. On this side, and let's just see how that. No, that's not quite working there. It's here that we want the tunnel. We'll also have the main one here. So we'll get that tunnel in whilst we're at it. Around this coal mine here. And we'll bring the line up quite close to Woodborough. Just want to go from this side here. Make sure we get this right. Okay, so that's where we'll be aiming. Should be a little bit of tracking here, because it's quite hard to get the lines right. So the distance that we've got. Okay. As I say, I'll show you this new feature. So the way that the tunnel underwater works is that you have to be between 5 and 8 tiles away from the water. We'll just do that there, and that should be fine. Hopefully, if I measure this all correctly, this should now work. Wowzers, that was a lot of money. That's just cost us £1 million to do that. But I am quite confident we will make that back in quick succession. But yeah, this is a really cool feature to be able to get the trains to go underneath the water. Once again, another fantastic addition that's included within this JGR patch pack. And I'm going to bring a line off here will be our outgoing line back from the refinery. Bring this up to here. Tunnel under, and we can go right up to the edge again. Can't ever see us needing to be expanding this area with further track. We just need that there. Still haven't bothered to look up the hotkey for the up and down terraforming. I'll attempt to do before next episode. Let's just even this out a little bit more room. Get our connection in here. And that's pretty much our bypass done. And I just want to quickly just get all of our signalling in. Yeah, just look at all these channels, it's just insane. Yeah, nearly forgot that we had to do that bit as well. Tunnel here. Now, I'll signal in, otherwise these trains won't be able to get by the crossover. Check all along the line here before we absolutely connect everything up. Butterfingers. That's it in there. Which should get us here. Yep, same as at the front of the tunnel as well. That will make sure that you can't see them, but there are actually signals all the way through that tunnel. I believe the spacing is 2 tiles for the signals there. Okay, so now we need to get rid of this. This is likely going to cause a couple of the oil trains to be lost. And just to get round that, just in case, because I think they'll end up coming in here and then trying to get, because this is actually part of Drumborne East, so probably start to try and come in here. to make sure I don't get any jams or anything like that. We'll just increase this very temporarily with, it doesn't really matter what we use. That'll be fine for now. Just check that. There's a length of 8. Let that go out there. And there. We'll fix that shortly. Yep, so you did see there, one of the old trains has now started to use the new parts of the track that we put in. We have some major hold-ups. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to hold this train here so I can get this connection in. Eventually traffic gets flowing again. I should hopefully be able to get that done now. All being well. It should be everything that's needed here. Just want to check there's no oil trains coming in. It shouldn't be. No, I think they're all using the new line. No, there is no. Yeah, as I thought. I'm just gonna let these little fellas do what they need to do. Actually, no, they're gonna get. They're just gonna go keep going back round, but yeah. There's this one trying to go to now. Let's try and go to the refinery. So yeah, that should go in here, back out, and then find its route back this way. So I think we're okay to now remove this here. Go back to how it was looking. Just get the depot back in. As I say, all being well, I think that's been quite successful. Now I'm contemplating This needs updating as well. I've still got a lot of vehicles here. Yeah, I think we'll do that as well. We need just another platform to go in on this side. Get that taken care of. Just going like that. So that's going to work. We'll do that just to make sure everything's consistent. In terms of look and feel. So put that in the wrong place. That needs to be there. Get rid of this little bit and this little bit here. And there. That's going to go in there. I think we'll also do is just to add a couple of passing places in here so that if these do want to switch, they can. Perhaps if we also add in just an extra little bit of track here. Also alleviate some of the problems. It's actually, yeah, that probably just needs to come up one just to give it the right train length needed. Make sure there's no I'm hopeful that will improve flow here a little bit. Already around this section you can see all of those jams that we had here are virtually gone. It's really just this area. We need to work on. I'm wondering now whether to just even perhaps just extend that all the way up to here. So the more track you can put in, the more you can alleviate the jams. Let's just have a quick look at this. See if that is working as intended. Check that track there. That's 10, so that's fine. I'll run this on just a little. So I'm really hopeful this will solve plumbing issues. See a problem here. I need a signal in there. Yeah, pretty happy now. There's a much better flow of traffic. Coming in, so I think over time we will see this improve. We're in for a bit of a crash there. Yeah, it's nice to not have any fatalities for once. Yeah, this does look to be easing a little. Look back down here. Everything running fine. Yeah, definitely starting to clear. See, this is no longer clogged, it was. Let's change that to path. Lots of vehicles making their way up the mountain. this is definitely much improved. So I'm quite happy with that. Final thing, we do have a lot of oil here. I'm just going to add a couple more oil lines. Yeah, you see, coming under the water. So a lot of these will also still be timetabling, so it will take a little bit of time for this. A few little jams here, but over time I think this will ease up a little as well, because the route that these guys have to take is quite long, so they should spread out quite nicely and evenly over time. Even just put a piece in here. So some vehicles might be able to go this way, which can just alleviate a little bit more pressure off this section of the line, which has always been our biggest pinch point. Yeah, I think it starts to spread out quite nicely now. Well, I'm quite happy with that. That's been a pretty successful upgrade. I'm sure we'll see this increase as well as the improved efficiency starts to kick in. I'll leave it for now. I'll put another one in. I'll take a look at balancing off camera. But I think that's all in all. I'm happy with that. We've done a good job. And hopefully, now this is all done, we can get back to our passenger network next time round. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for joining me. Hope to see you next time. This is Tommy P, signing off.